started Fire Rescue Fitness basically out of personal necessity. I got involved in firefighting in Golden Valley, Minnesota, at a volunteer on-call paid fire department just west of Minneapolis. And I went through my very first academy and realized I was not in good firefighting shape. I actually I was getting kind of beat, going up ladders, and I was having difficulty carrying stuff, up to different levels, and I just was struggling a little bit, which was really baffling to me because I was a trainer. I was training athletes, and thought I was in good shape, but what I was training for was more bodybuilding and more kind of an aesthetic look, and it didn't necessarily transfer to the fire ground. So I actually started FRF because of a necessity for me personally. I'm not the most gifted firefighter. I like to say I'm the Rudy of the fire service. I have to work really, really hard, and there are some natural fire rescue athletes out there that can do the job. I'm not one of them, so I need to turn to my fitness to keep up and try to excel in and on the fire ground. So FRF really started out of necessity. My background is in fitness, or it was. I've actually been a trainer for about 25 years almost. So when I got into firefighting, I had a fitness and an athletic training background where I've worked with other athletes. As a matter of fact, I've been very privileged to work with some guys from the NFL, the NHL, NBA. So when I got into firefighting, I was, I was really, really surprised at the lack at that time, this was probably 15 years ago, of programs that were really catered to firefighters, treating it more like an athletic, from the athletic approach. So my background is from training, and like I said, I work with athletes. I went to school for kinesiology and nutrition, and I have tons of certifications from National Strength and Conditioning Association, through the NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine, through ACE, I'm a peer fitness trainer. So I have quite a few years, we'll just say over 20 years of fitness. And at that time, when I first got introduced into firefighting, like I said, I was surprised. So I started to use my background and started to put research into developing programs for firefighters. And the reason, as I was saying before, that I did it out of necessity, because I am not a naturally gifted firefighter. So all of my experience has kind of been wrapped up into FRF, and I'm kind of like the best client because I use and develop the programs just out of my own necessity, and now just try to spread that word and try to help other people. My very first program was developed to help me get through my first academy, and actually my second academy. I started in Golden Valley, and then as an on-call paid, and I was there for 7 years, and then I got hired for a full-time position in Madison, but I was well into my 30s when I got hired. So my program development came out of necessity to try to keep up in the academy. So my first program is really the FRF Ultimate Fire Athlete, and that is really a culmination of all the different things that I learned through the research, all my athletic training and training with athletes, and then working with other trainers throughout the country and firefighters, and it's really the culmination of all that work. And I use that and refer back to that program. I think that's probably the cornerstone of FRF. It's a great 12-week program. It involves a lot of different movements, and it really opened a lot of people's eyes, along with my own, at how I can improve my performance and also lean and tone up too by training correctly. So the FRF Ultimate Athlete has been one I've been really not surprised, but it's just really cool to see people get results from that program. Right now, FRF, we have the Ultimate Fire Athlete, we have the Rapid Fat Loss for Firefighters, we have a brand new 8-week program that doesn't require a lot of workout equipment, just some real basic stuff, and it integrates in TRX suspension training system. That is the Get FRF program. I also have the Foundation program, which is our kind of our program for those firefighters that really just have never really worked out consistently and need to lose some weight and really get back into fitness or get into fitness for the first time. So we offer all those different programs, and they actually build on each other, and you can get every single program and get over a year to 2 years worth of workouts based on using them in succession. So right now we have those 4 different programs, and I'm still trying to develop a lot more as we continually grow. So we talked about the different programs. Really, for me, every program kind of has come out of necessity. I started the academy, and I wanted to excel in the academy and keep up with everybody else, and that kind of led to the development of the 12-week FRF Ultimate Fire Athlete. And then once I got into the stations, I realized I put on some pounds and I wasn't staying really consistent with workouts, so developed a 6-week FRF Rapid Fat Loss, which is a more metabolic workout. It gets you going, helps you burn calories. It really helps you perform and recover better on the fire ground, and it's really kind of a 6-week catalyst program to get you back on, get you a little leaner, and help the uniform to fit a little bit better. So that was the FRF Rapid Fat Loss. And then I kind of moved out of the city, and you see basically everything that I have around me. I have a home gym where I do most of my filming and work out at the firehouse. And I get a lot of requests for people that are either in rural areas or our dads and moms that don't have a lot of time nor access to a lot of equipment. So developed the Get FRF program, which is an 8-week program. It doesn't require a lot of equipment, and that's been really, really successful for those people that don't have a lot of time, number one, and then a lot of resources available to them a lot. So the Get FRF program was developed out of that, and then also the FRF Foundations program, obesity, diabetes, all these different issues affect firefighters probably more so than the general population. And I wanted to come up with a program where if somebody needs to lose 30, 40, 50 pounds, or it's been a long time, because it happens. We fall out of shape or life gets in the way. And a lot of times we just don't know where to start. So this is the program that I developed, and I continually am tweaking it and adding more resources, more support resources like email, not blast, but email conversations to make sure and encourage that you're doing okay. And we're going to try to add some Facebook groups with that. But that's the FRF Foundations program. And it's really developed for those fire rescue athletes that just need to get something going and really turn the table. Instead of gaining weight, we want them to lose weight, get in shape. So try to really accommodate every single aspect of a career. And it's because I've experienced all those different things. I've been out of shape, I've been in great shape, and I know that you always fall along the spectrum along the way. Well, really, we're sitting in the FRF World Headquarters. Right now, it's really just me. I have kind of hired my mom to help out because if you've been following FRF for a while, you know that I can't spell very well. I've even messed up on t-shirts with spelling. So my mom is trying to help me with that. You'll see I have a golden lab that works out with me. And then I have, we got over 100 followers on Facebook that I try to converse with every day. So really FRF isn't just me. It's a huge community that we're trying to build online. And it comes from my house and the fire departments that I work with in Madison. And when I travel, we always try to incorporate something from different departments. So it's really the fire services company. It's just me running out of my home, and it's you listening and asking questions and supporting it with either purchasing the programs or participating in the Fit for Duty challenges. And so it's been really humbling for me to see it grow, and I really hope we can continue to make it grow and really try to change this culture in the fire service and make it more healthy. I think we're doing a really good job. I've been very fortunate to have support of Firehouse and the staff there too on board and help out. So FRF is really, it's not just me, it's everybody.